Hello everyone, welcome back to Tea Time Crochet, and today is part 2 of the Solstice shawl. I have already completed my first half, so we're going to work on the second half today. But I do want to go ahead and let you know that I don't think I'm going to have enough time to finish this and be able to show you the finished product before I need to post this video. But I will go ahead and go through all of the steps, and I'll leave you instructions. I'll give you one of those little instruction panels that have, you know, the instructions for each row, just like I did in part 1, and that should be able to, you'll be able to refer to that if you have any questions. But it's really simple. You're basically just doing the same thing that you did, other than you're decreasing instead of increasing. So, like I said, this is part 2. This is about what I've got so far out of the one skein, so I'm probably gonna need to crack into that second skein, but probably not by much, so we'll see. But I do want to go ahead and get this posted for you guys, since it is, you know, part of a crochet along, but I just honestly don't think that I'll be able to get it finished before I need to get it posted. So you'll still have the written instructions, and it's basically the same thing you've been doing, other than, like I said, you're decreasing instead of increasing, and you just decrease. You just keep repeating those 2 rows until you're down to 3 stitches, and then you fasten off and hide all your ends, and you're done. So I don't think that me not being able to show you the finished product is going to really matter too much. But like I said, I did want to just, you know, let you know that. And by all means, if you have any questions, you know, leave a comment. I'll get to it as soon as possible. You guys know that I only answer comments once a week, so keep that in mind. It may take me a little while to get to it. So I'm going to go ahead and get to the tutorial now. Okay, so I finished my 87 rows. I have my little row counter here. And you should have ended on a regular double crochet row. And now we're going to work on starting the decrease section. I pulled my chain one out. So this is what it should look like so far. There's no way I can get it all on the camera, but at 87 rows, you should be about this wide. So we're going to start, and I know that this is going to be a decrease row now because it has my stitch marker. So it's the same as before, except for we're doing decreases instead of increases. So when you come to the row that has your stitch marker, you're going to decrease at the end, and on the next row you're going to do just 1 double crochet in every stitch. So we're just going to put 1 double crochet in that first stitch and in every stitch until we get to the last 2 stitches. Wanted to make sure that it was in frame. Okay, so I'm at my last 2 stitches, and we're going to decrease those stitches. So I'm going to yarn over, go into that second from last, pull up a loop, yarn over, go through 2. I'm going to leave those last 2 on my loop. I'm going to go into the next, I'm going to yarn over and go into the next stitch, which is the last stitch. I'm going to pull up a loop, I'm going to yarn over and go through 3, and then yarn over and go through 2. So I've decreased those last 2 stitches to 1. So we're going to chain 1 and turn, and then this next row is our plain 1 double crochet in every stitch. So I'll do a few with you, and then I'll come back and finish, or we'll do the next row. So it's just 1 double crochet in every stitch, and you're going to do that all the way to the end. Once you get to the end, you're going to chain 1 and turn, and I will meet up with you when I have finished this row. Okay, so I've made it to my last stitch, and you're just going to put 1 double crochet in it, and then you're going to chain 1 and turn, and we are back to our decrease row. So just like the first half of the shawl, you're just going to repeat these 2 rows until you get down to your last 3 stitches. So I'll do the next set with you. And so what you're going to do is you're going to put 1 double crochet in every stitch until your last 2 stitches. Okay, so we have our last 2 stitches here, and we're going to decrease those. So once again, I'm going to yarn over, go into that second to last stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over and go through 2 loops left on the hook. I'm going to yarn over and go through that last stitch, pull up a loop, I'm going to yarn over and go through 3, and then yarn over and go through the last 2, and that is our decrease to 1. So the next row will be just your plain 1 double crochet in every stitch, and then the row after that, you'll come to your stitch marker, you'll know that you'll need to decrease on this end, and you're just going to repeat that over and over again until you end up with 3 stitches. It should be 87 rows, so you're just going to repeat those 2 rows, and I will insert another screen with the instructions for these 2 rows, just in case I've gone too fast for anybody. And you're just going to repeat them until you are left with 3 stitches. So that should be 87 rows, should give you 3 stitches left, and then you're just going to fasten off and hide all your ends. I do not think that I'm going to be able to finish this half of this shawl before I need to post this tutorial. So like I said, I'm going to go ahead and give you the written instructions at the end of this clip right here, and you'll just go ahead and finish out the rest of your shawl. It is super simple. It's just your 2-row repeat. It's the same thing that you've been doing throughout the beginning of the shawl, other than you're decreasing instead of increasing. So like I said, I don't think I'm going to be able to finish it. I'm having a lot of issues with my elbow right now, so because I've just kind of rushed through trying to get the first half of the shawl done, and this is a huge shawl. So like I said, I'll leave the instructions, and once you get down to 3 stitches, you'll just fasten off and hide all your ends, and you're done. So it's, like I said, it's a super simple shawl. So thanks for watching. Have a great day.